Well, hi everybody. This is Fred again. Yep. Thanks. Thanks for being here watching me doing my crazy stuff as usual. Tell you what I've been up to since a few minutes ago. That's right. Fred gotta have his bologna sandwich. Yep, it's 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning. You gotta have that bologna sandwich and one of them there. So you can feel strong. Try to live long. This is what I'm up to. I gotta send my films off. Got a handful of these 35mm films. Gotta send them off sometime. Working on an art project, making them there, them little eggs. I put stuff on the inside. Make people guess what it is. I put stuff inside, quarters and dimes. That's just a copper wire. Right here's where I'm starting making one right here. I put some of this stuff here in there. Yep. Just a little bit at a time until this is filled up. You see it got a little bit, but that's dry. That there's dry. Just good to have a little project, little art project. I'll show you one of these here. I got about 5 or 6 of these here. I made the hole a little bit bigger there so I can catch some little crawdad. Yeah, throw this, get a good strong, I'd say one of them 550 cords, tie on to here, and put your little food in there, little cat food, tuna fish. Throw that out in the water, let the crawdads get in there. And you got 5 of them. Yep. And it's always good to have one of them little magnifiers. This here, I use it to kind of look at, if I'm looking at my change from the grocery store, I want to see if I got one of them real valuable coins. Because you never know, you might have one. I got a 1943 penny that I'm just holding on to. Yep, I think it's a steel cent, but if it's got the D mark, it's copper. Might be worth some money. And I picked up some of these here because I'm all time running out little magic markers. You gotta have them there. The mark stuff. Yep, you gotta have some of them. Just gotta have them. Gotta have those there, boys. And then for the, and what I do pick up some of these here, for the gas tank to pour into my gas. Some Lucas oil, I keep them there handy out there in the shed. That goes into the gas. You just pour some in there. Don't know what it really does, but just country boys just like to try to pep up their engines a little bit. Things like that. Yep. Just country boys do that. They keep that out there, up on the shelf out there in the shop, just for them something to do. Over here, some little things I made. I picked these little plastic bottles up at the dollar store. What I did was I put some matches in there. That little black streak, that's the little striker sandpaper. I got 2 of them there filled up with. There's 2 of them right there with matches. This one here, some black powder bullets. Some black powder bullets into that one there. Then I got one that's just empty. If you want to put the little black powder pellets in there, you want to put little cotton balls for starting your fire, whatever. You got 2 of them as matches. This one's empty, and you got 1 black powder bullet. You can put whatever you want in here. Yep, you're chewing tobacco. Yeah, some more black powder pellets. Yeah, just whatever you need to put in there. Little fishing line, fishing hooks. So that comes in handy. Pick just in little bottles up right there. Pick them up at the dollar store. Just in little bottles right there. And when I was telling you about hocus pocus, yeah, and your hands all quicker than the eye. Now think if you just raised your hands up, said hallelujah, and reached up and out of the sky, you just, whoa, you just picked up a diamond right out of the sky. I told you about believing in that hocus pocus, didn't you? Well, did I just pull the hocus pocus on you? Yeah. Did you get hocus pocus? Yeah, you watching stuff on TV that does a hocus or hypnotize you in the, oh boy, don't get hypnotized. If you do, when them balloons will fall on your head. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to get in talking about something else here. Yeah, I see here my old camera, 35mm camera. Yep, the lens is clean. Yeah, it's a big old 300mm. Yeah, and you just focus it. It's long range, yeah. It's a good camera. You gotta have a camera. It's got all the little fancy dials and buttons on there. Comes in handy sometimes better than the iPhone. Sometimes I know that some iPhones you can zoom in good. Yep. So I'm going to show you something else right here. Right quick. One of them 308s. One of them 243. I kind of call them, yeah, that's the big brother. And right there is the cousin. Them 2 there just about the most normal cartridge without going magnums. And they go back a long time ago. Yeah, 308 and 243. Both of them, I would have to call them, in my opinion, like a normal cartridge, just good for hunting. 243 right there. It's good for hunting. It's good for varmints, coyotes, woodchucks. It's got a good range to it. 308 just like the big brother to the 243. Yep. Thought I'd show them there. Them there, like I said, like they good favorite cartridges without being a Magnum. 308, that and that. Looked on the box and it's traveling at 2,840 feet a second. 243, that's a little speedster there. Yeah, that and that can, yeah, do about 3,200 feet a second. 243, that's why I said it's good for varmints. It ain't the most strongest, but for good shooting range of 243. These, just like I said, your normal good cartridges. And I do have 243. I'll show you in just a minute. But these something here, I found some table legs. It was part of some furniture. So what I thought I'd do would be some carving. I took a grinder, and I took me a little hacksaw, and I cut off a piece and made one of them. Made it look like it's big, some kind of military shell. But it ain't. That's a piece of wood. And I just painted the top just to make it look like it's one of them big army bullets. But you can see it's just a cut off piece of wood. Thought I'd do that. You know, that's what it's about, just to entertain. So I thought I'd make it look like a big old military bullet of some kind. So I just painted a little silver on the top. They ain't got no primer, it's just all wood. Just a wood piece. But that ain't all. I did another one. I ain't finished with it. This one here's got like supposed to be a military bullet. That's supposed to be like an armor penetrator tip, but I ain't finished with the silver that goes around there. So there's two of them, yeah. So I thought that would be entertaining. Set these on the shelf and let people be thinking, them there's military bullets, some big old howitzers of some kinds. Yeah. That's some of that Japanese ammo, artillery, or whatever. But that's just something I handmade in my spare time. Whenever that you working on hobbies, well, you can always think of something else, another thing to do. Just like my hat says right there, think. Okay, while I'm at there, I thought it's time to bring in. Yep, you know Fred likes his guns, don't you? Guns and bullets. Well, here it is, boys. Right here. Remington 700 Anniversary Edition. 243 Bushnell scope. If you can see the number right there. Try to show it to you. The power goes all the way up to 18. Don't you think that'll bring him in close? You might get a good heart shot, but this is a 243. Thought I would show it to you boys. Bolt action, Remington 700. It's even got the little, where is it at? The little anniversary of it right there, boys. If you can read her. If you can read it, I'll write it to you. Yeah, Woodstock. I ain't putting no little pad on there. This is just your Remington 700 now. Yeah, 243. Yeah, 4x18 scope on there. I think that's a big 44 or something. Big fat scope on the end. Yeah, on the end here. And you can put a sunshade in there, a little extension to keep the sun out. Yep. 243 bolt actions. Even up on the swivel here. I even got my ammo laid up in there on there. Yeah, 243s. That's what I'm talking about. The bolt action. Bolt action, boys. But this one here, the magazine is on the inside. It's on the inside of it, if you can see down in there. Yeah, I keep them oiled up down in there, that magazine. Bolt action. And this here is the fire and the safety. You can push it up. It's already up. Push it up. You can push her down. Up and down, right there. Frontwards fire. You heard that? I don't like doing that to guns, that dry firing. This is a 243. Y'all probably been waiting to see one. You know Fred likes his guns and his ammo, but this is a Remington 700 Anniversary Edition. Because it has that little thing. So yeah, this in here will scoop that bullet across the field pretty good. So I thought I'd holler in at y'all boys. It's that time of night when you eat a bologna sandwich and you talk about what's going on. So, till the next time, y'all get ready for another video. Be one coming up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.